All right, if we're taking a look at this first example, we're seeing that they're telling us a wall in Pompeii is 4.5 meters tall and a ladder is 6.3 meters long. And then they're saying that the ladder leans on the wall and reaches the very top. And then they want to know how far away is the bottom of the ladder from the wall. And so if our first goal could be to sketch this out. So if we sketch this out, we have a wall, we have our ladder that's leaning up against the wall, and they're asking us to find how far away is the bottom of the ladder from the wall. And so if we take a look at this, we see that this is forming a right triangle. And we know it's forming a right triangle because the wall and the floor make a right angle. So then we take a look at our hint down here, and it tells us for right triangles, we can use c squared equals a squared plus b squared, where a and b are the lengths of the leg and c is the length of the hypotenuse. So we know that the hypotenuse is the diagonal side of a right triangle, the side that's opposite the right angle. So this is the hypotenuse, and these two are the legs. The legs always are the two sides that touch the right angle. So it says A and B are the lengths of the legs, so I can call this A and this B, and my hypotenuse is C. So if we look at a separate example, and I draw another right triangle, and I'm given that this length is 3, so the length of one leg, or A, is 3. The length of C, or the hypotenuse, if I'm given that that's 5, and they asked me to find what's this missing leg, or B. And so I can use the same formula. I can say A squared plus B squared equals C squared. My A is 3, so 3 squared plus my other leg B, I don't know that value, so B squared equals C squared, or my hypotenuse, so that would be 5 squared. Then I would do 3 squared, 3 times 3 is 9, plus B squared equals 5 times 5, which is 25. I want to isolate my variable. I want to get B all by itself. So since this is a positive 9, I'm going to go ahead and subtract 9. Whatever I do to one side, I have to do to the other side of the equation. So I'm going to subtract 9 from both sides. That cancels out. So I'm left with B squared equals 16. In order to get B all by itself, I need to take the square root. Whatever I do to one side, I have to do to the other. So I'll take the square root. And the square root of B squared is B. The square root of 16 is what times what number times itself equals 16. And that would be 4. 4 times 4 equals 16. So my missing length is 4.